the biggest city there is Talca, which was famous for being an ugly city. I never served there, but it was called ugly just because no grass, just cement and stuff like that. It was also the most ghetto city. But other than Talca, they were just real. Even Curicó was super small for a city because they were in between Concepcion and Santiago. So there weren't a ton of like commerce or businesses or anything like that. Every city was surrounded by just little tiny towns that people were farmers and stuff like that. There were less forests, less trees. It was pretty flat, and you could just see the Andes in the distance were enormous. So in contrast to B.O.B. or Concepcion, where it was just hills and forests and stuff, it was just flat, and then you could see the Andes from anywhere just because there were no other hills in sight. So the two areas I was in, so Longueuil, which was the small town, and then Curicó, they were both areas I had to bike about half an hour, 14 or 15 kilometers a day just to get to where we actually attracted people. Because in the first area in Longueuil, there were 4 elders, so they were in the city of Longueuil. Me and my companion would bike out to a place called Los Cristales, which are basically just houses on the freeway. On the side of the freeway. I actually got hit by a car one time on my bike, so that was fun. And then same in Curicó, the sisters worked in the actual city, which was still bigger than Longueuil. But me and my companion would bike out to a place called Sarmiento, which is it was like a little farming town. It would normally be a branch, and they were working on making our own branch out there. But currently, and then when I was there as well, they just had the people bus to church on Sundays. So stuff was more spread out in Maule just because there were smaller cities and smaller towns.